Hello, 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 beautiful people. Today I want to share with you my story about how I discovered Lolita fashion. It's a little collaboration with other Lolita YouTubers, so if you want to know how other Lolitas discovered Lolita fashion, there is a link in my description to a playlist, and every single video is in that playlist, so you can watch every single one, so you can see how everyone is different and everyone has different story about discovering Lolita fashion. Okay, so how my beautiful story begins. Once upon a time, exactly in 2012, there was a little girl. She was 12 and she kind of didn't know where she belongs. She still doesn't know, but that's another story. She finally got her new computer so she could, browse the internet for some interesting stuff, and she she discovered amazing platform called YouTube. So she started to listen to many different songs. That's what she used YouTube for mostly. And one day she came across a singer, a rapper called Nicki Minaj. Yes, my story about discovering Lolita fashion starts with Nicki Minaj. So yeah, I started listening to Nicki Minaj, and I think it was 2011, 2012, I'm not sure. And where I loved the aesthetic of her, like her crazy outfits and her crazy colorful wigs. I was like, oh my god, wigs, I want wigs. But I'm very undecided usually, and I am aware of that, and I was aware of that when I was 12, so I never jumped into something without deep consideration. Well, anyways, Nicki Minaj used to call herself, or she still call herself, I'm not sure, but she used to have different personalities, and one of her personalities was called Harajuku Barbie. And when I first heard that, I was like, okay, I know what Barbie is, I have tons of Barbies, but what the heck is Harajuku? What is that, some kind of Barbie? What? So I googled Harajuku and I found out that that's a district in Shibuya, Tokyo, and I was like, okay, but well, why would you call yourself the name of a district? What's going on? And then when I got into Google Images, I was expecting just photos of streets, landscapes or something like this, but fashion snapshots popped out right into my face, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? So that was the moment I found out about Harajuku fashion, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, wow, this is like Nicki Minaj on the next level. No, I seriously thought something like that. I was slowly discovering what Harajuku is, but I could do this only through Google Images, because my English was kinda bad. I couldn't really, I was okay, so I could spell some words and write some words and understand some words, so I was able to research some substyles, and my favorite substyle was fairy K. Not substyle, style, I'm sorry, style. My favorite style was fairy K. I was like, what, it's so pastel and I have those wigs, and I'm like, whoa, fairy K. Back then everyone called Harajuku fashion kawaii, so everything that was kawaii, Japan related and stuff, was kinda Harajuku. I mean, I don't know, that's kinda weird. Don't beat me, okay? I'm trying my best to explain that. I was 12, okay? I didn't know what I'm doing, so I know what kawaii meant back then. So I just started to Google kawaii fashion and kawaii stuff and kawaii again. But once again, my English was poor, so I couldn't really do like a deeper research about anything. Oh, I also discovered himekaji. I knew what himekaji is, and but the only thing I knew about himekaji was that there's Lisa. So yeah, I was really educated back then, you know. So I kind of put like my kawaii research aside because of the lack of English skills. So yeah, I kind of forgot about it, but I got into some fandoms. I was a huge Marvel fan, and I was into Tom Hiddleston. And then through Tom Hiddleston, I knew who Benedict Cumberbatch was, so I started to watch Sherlock. And I kind of got better in English because I had to, well, first I was older, and you know, English in school was kind of like better or whatever. I was also listening to lots of interviews in English. I didn't understand everything that they were saying, but it was better, so that's okay. My English improved. I got into K-pop. Then my English just went from here to like here. So it was, I would say, it was 2015 when I was like, oh wait, remember that Harajuku stuff and that kawaii thing and that fashion that was called, I can't remember how. Let's Google it again. And then my research began. So okay, I came across Taylor. She was making some kawaii things back then. And then YouTube showed me Princess Peachy and was like, wow, she's so cute. What is this dress? This puffy dress? What is this? Why is she so colorful? She's so pink. I love it. And she's wearing wigs. And then I found out that the fashion that she was wearing was called Lolita fashion. And I was like, oh my god, Lolita. So I started my research about Lolita fashion. First thing I did was of course YouTube. I watched every Dear Stalker picture video about Lolita fashion. Every single one. Probably like 10 times, but never mind. And I didn't understand half of the jokes, or maybe more than half. Yeah, so my research began from Dear Stalker. That's not a good start, I would say, because their videos are not meant to take them seriously. So I was a little bit scared, but then I started research. I was learning basics, but how do I wear it? Like, where do I wear it? Do people wear it like just you know, on a daily basis? And how they get those dresses? And then a question in my head popped out. Lolitas are in Japan. Like, the origin of Lolita fashion is from Japan. And I know that there are Lolitas in US and Australia because there's stalker pictures, but are there any Lolitas in Poland? So I googled Lolita fashion Poland, I think something like this. The website popped out, Polish Lolita fashion community. I was stalking you for 2 years and you don't even know it. I started to learn about brands, like what to buy, what not to buy. Back then Taobao, it wasn't so popular like today, but it was getting more and more popular. So I thought that my first purchase would be from Borderline, but it actually was from Taobao. So in 2017 I bought my first Lolita fashion pieces. My first, very first. It was this blouse and this jumper skirt and a bear skirt. I did not purchase a petticoat, but I was wearing a petticoat. My mom made me a petticoat. It was very not poofy petticoat, but it was a petticoat, okay? So don't freaking judge me. I was wearing a petticoat. Thanks. And with that very poor petticoat, I attended my first meetup on 27th August 2017. It was my first ever meetup. Well, so I wear Lolita fashion for 3 years now. That's all. Love you. Bye. Mwah.